community for a lot of people, like the togetherness of being together with their family. It's a big family.
Yeah. Were you on the riverbed?
I was.
And are some of the people out here are same people that from the riverbed?
A lot of them are.
So you've made a kind of a family out here?
Not kind of like. It is what it is.
These are your family.
Yeah. A lot of people don't have family.
But some of these people have agreed to go to shelter.
Because they don't want to go to jail anymore.
Yeah.
Our threat this morning from the Anaheim police was, if you choose not to go to the shelter, you will go to jail.
That was this morning?
That was this morning.
Okay.
And
No.
are you...
The one in the black.
That was law enforcement that said you are going to go to jail if you're here tomorrow? Okay.
Illumination Foundation came by a few days ago and told me the same thing. After we told her, well, think about it, she proceeded to tell us, well, you guys know that you guys will be going to jail and that they'll take all your stuff if you guys don't do this.
Okay, so not only law enforcement, but the contractors have told you that same thing. Okay, but what are you planning to do?
I don't know, being given that I only have two choices, and one of them is not my choice, and the other one's not really my choice. You know, I don't understand why I'm going to be locked up.
So are you going to stand pat here till tomorrow morning?
Yeah, I want to see how they react towards our choice. Because we have the right to choose what we do. It doesn't have to be their choices for us.
Yeah.
So, I don't want to be in a lockdown facility.
Yeah.
It's just like jail. So you're giving me an option of a lockdown facility, voluntary or non-voluntary. I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
I'd rather stay here and see how they treat people for their choices. And it's not a bad choice. We have a right to choose that.
Okay.
To not go to the shelter.
All right.
There's a lot of alternatives out there. They need to find them, make them work.
Yeah.
Because a lot of these people don't want to be split up.
What would be an acceptable alternative
Let us
to
have
the
our
street
own
out
community
here?
somewhere. There's plenty of land in California.
You mean open up an empty field somewhere?
Yeah, or campground of some sort.
Campground?
Because a lot of these people who don't have anyone, and that's a lot of them, when they used to go back to the riverbed, they felt at home, like they belonged.
Yeah.
And when they would leave, they would feel like they were lost. So a lot of these people came back, and a lot of people don't have that.
Yeah.
So a sense of belonging is important to these people.
Did you buy into the motel maze at any point?
No.
You didn't go for that?
No. It's unfortunate for them that they made the choices they did, but it'll all work out for the best.
Yeah. So some kind of an open campground where you could pitch a tent would work for you.
Yeah.
You know, Salvation Army's working on something like that over there on Lewis Street in Anaheim.
Yeah.
Won't open right away, maybe after the first of the year sometime, but would that tent situation be acceptable for you?
Yeah, I don't know, because I don't want to be monitored. Like, I don't feel like we should be monitored like we're an experiment. Right now, that's how I feel. Every camp we've been at, they've gotten closer and closer to just watching us like we're lab rats running around a maze. You know, and they put us together with the riverbed, and they allowed that to go on for over 5 years. No citations on the riverbed, I heard, through Orange PD. Not a single citation until the end. So obviously we can self-manage our community.
And you feel that the shelters are more or less an extension of that, huh?
Shelters are just a way for everybody who did not do their job to get coverage, because I know tomorrow's their deadline. They're covering their ass for not doing their job.
Okay.
I want to see how everybody get treated tomorrow with all you guys in attendance, because this happens when you guys leave. They wait for you guys to leave. They watch the cameras and they come in for the kill, you know? That's not cool. A lot of these people are very vulnerable. They need to be strong, not weak.
Okay.
And breaking people down like they've done is not building them up.
Okay. Well, we'll see what happens tomorrow, but
yeah,
it's a courageous stand you're making out here.
Yeah, well, I have a lot of time invested in this one. I'm not going to just turn around and do what they want just because they want me to do it. I wanted them to do a lot of things for these people too. They didn't do nothing.
Okay.
Except lie.
Well, the police won't be the only ones out here tomorrow.
Thank you.
Okay.
I appreciate that.
We're going to be here tomorrow around 4 a.m. Maxwell Park filming and to see what happens. But legally, according to the Boise case, you're supposed to have a bed for every homeless person, which they don't. And also, even if they did 60%, according to Judge Carter, that would be 325 beds they needed, but they don't have that many. According to Brooke, the one that's involved with the lawsuit against the county and the city, because Bridges, the shelter at Bridges doesn't count for Anaheim beds, just so you all know. So a lot of numbers getting thrown around, and people But bottom line is, if they don't have enough beds for every homeless person, which they don't in Anaheim, even if they did include bridges, then they shouldn't be able to arrest people. So the police are saying they can arrest, and the attorneys are saying they shouldn't arrest. So I guess we'll see what happens. Stay tuned, and please share the video. Do join Homeless Advocates for Christ on Facebook. And pray for the homeless, pray for the advocates and the police, and that the right things are done, and that God's will is done on earth. That's what really needs to happen. Thanks for your prayers and support. May God bless you as you seek first His kingdom always. Bye-bye.